So, up until now, you might be wondering what's the use of all of this. This is the video that you've been waiting for because you finally get to see, how everything comes together, and finally, you get to see the beauty of Meteor. But before we begin, I noticed that I have a little error uh, in my application. So let me go up. Um, Cannot find module messages. Okay, I apologize for this error. Um, this is happening because of here. We tell it to go up one directory and search for a file called messages, where in fact it's right next to us. So we should just remove this little dot here, and it should be working. Let's see. Okay, modified, restarting. Meteor servers started at localhost 3000, and let's double check. Yes, it is running. So, the beauty of Meteor that you can actually invoke these methods from the client side, and also for much nice streamlined developer experience, you can actually trigger these methods from the web console. So let us type. Okay, you need to go to your application and open up the web console and start our meteor.methods. Okay, sorry, meteor.call, and we open up a little parentheses here, and we start typing messages.insert, which is the name of our method we just defined, and we give it as promised a property called text, and inside of it let's type hello world. As you can see, I already have a little suggestion because I had already attempted this before recording this video. And we press enter, and voila. This is amazing, actually. Surely it's a little error, but this is what we want. It tells us that there's an error invoking this method because we are not authorized to create this message as we had anticipated and as we had wanted. Because keep in mind, we check for a Meteor user. If he's not present, we throw out a little error. Okay, so this is what we want. Now to fix this, we need to be logged in. So back to our application. Um, let's go to main.html and let's type in login button and give it login buttons. Okay, and we go to our application. Nothing is showing up. Um, oh, um, in Blaze, you need to actually import the HTML file that you're working with. So main.js, it wouldn't really render anything if we're not explicitly telling it to import the main.html. So we need to do that. Main.html. Okay, we go. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. We have login button, but we get an error message. No login services configured. Um, I believe this is due to me failing to add a uh, a um, a package. So accounts UI, it gives you a little UI that we're going to see that works with different methods. So you can log in using your GitHub account, your social media accounts like Facebook or Google, but it defaults to the password, and we don't have it. So we need to add the passwords package, accounts password, and we give it a little reload. Okay, it automatically took note and added our accounts password and a couple of other relevant packages. So if we go to our application, now we get to see this little button, okay, sign in, and it has an email and a password. So for now, let me try out foo@bar.com, and we'll give it a little password here. Something went wrong. Let's see. Oh, I bet it's my cool Harry. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I was actually trying to log in, not create an account. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Please don't steal my password. So we are logged in as a user with an email of foo@bar.com and our password. Okay, the focus of this tutorial is to get you started and be functional. It's not about teaching you UI and being beautiful. So I apologize for the looks, but you know, this is not what this course is for. So now as a logged in user, we can check what our document looks like. So we are a user of this ID, okay? We have an emails property with an email that's called foo@bar.com, and it's not verified yet, but it will suffice. So now if we, now I press the up arrow on my keyboard. So I recall the same method, messages.insert, and I give it the same property, hello world, and I press enter. I don't get anything back, which is what we want. So this is basically like the method had already succeeded, but how can I tell? So let's go to our RoboMongo, which we should have installed at the beginning of the course. So Meteor automatically, when you run the application, it embeds a MongoDB database, and it always runs one port more than your application. So our application is running on port 3000. So automatically the MongoDB is running on 3001. So 3001, save, and I'm going to connect to it. And as you can see, we already have a running Mongo database. If you go to Meteor Collections, we're going to find messages. And this is the message we had just created. Hello world, created at, and user ID. We also have a little users collection with our little user document. Okay, it has our services, it has emails, it has everything. Again, Meteor manages this for you. Right out of the box, Meteor comes with an embedded MongoDB. You don't have to install MongoDB on your own. Okay, I didn't install MongoDB. This is just running with Meteor, and as you can see, we have successfully managed to insert a document into our database, into our messages collection. And just to tie everything back together, if we go to our Meteor, okay, which is this, like, we get this tab thanks to our Meteor dev tools evolved, okay, and now it's going to open up Galaxy, but okay, that's not what we want. So it has a bunch of tabs, but for now I would like to focus on DDP. Okay, if we went ahead like and we did a little reload, then we went here and triggered hello world, and we triggered our method once again. Okay, and we went to our Meteor tab. We would find where Meteor actually triggered our method. So Meteor relies on this protocol called DDP. It's basically a real-time protocol built on top of SockJS. Here it is. Okay, so it's nothing really special. And as you can see, Meteor constantly is checking the if the server is actually like live and responding back to us. So it has this little ping pong going. And when we trigger a method, we can actually see the result and everything. We can actually like copy it and we can re-trigger it. There's also subscriptions and mini Mongo, which we are going to get into later on. But this is really the beauty of Meteor. As we had just seen, we had just created like our back end, and we've managed to call from the client side. We already have a functional, somewhat user authentication system. Of course, I know it's very basic, but this is the core building block of Meteor, having a method on the server side and triggering it from the client side. So I just wanted to give you this little raw demonstration. And in the next video, I'm going to beautify things a little bit and show you a little bit more of the Blaze and the UI system. Thank you.